Minister, shockingly, more than 1,000 people, the vast majority of who are women, attended a sexual assault treatment unit last year. This is the first time that the figure has actually ever surpassed 1,000. And the number of people actually that attended those assault units jumped by 20%, more than 200 people extra last year. And the truth of the matter is, it's actually only the tip of the iceberg of actually what's happening. Typically, international studies have shown that those who present to these types of units are only the tip of the iceberg. And shockingly, a fifth of those who presented were actually children. The question I've asked for the Minister is, what are we doing to lower the number of sexual assaults that are happening in Ireland? Shockingly, only about 60% of the crimes that were the people who presented at these units actually went and reported these crimes to the Gardaí, and that figure actually fell last year. And there's no evidence that there's an increase in the number of people who are reporting these as a proportion of the number of crimes that are happening at all, in truth. Ireland is becoming a more violent country in terms of sexual crime significantly over the last 10 years. In 2011, there was 1,958 sexual offences recorded. In 2021, the figure increased 75% to 3,433 sexual offences. In 2011, there were 447 rapes recorded. In 2021, it had doubled to 983. It's getting far worse. And there are obviously a number of factors leading to this. One of the factors that I would suggest that's leading to this is that there is a massive level of consumption of hardcore pornography by young children in this country, and this government has done absolutely nothing in its efforts to stop that. So Children at Risk Ireland is a specialist professional organisation that deals with children who have been abused sexually, and they found that in the last 2 years there has been a 44% increase in the number of cases of sexual abuse happening on children by children. There is a massive problem with the issue of consumption of hardcore pornography amongst children in this country. I spoke to a parent at Christmas who looked at a screen that a child was using. There was two searches. One was for Santa Claus and the other was for hardcore explicit pornography. And that's happening right across the country at very young ages at the moment. And we've seen cases like the Anna Criagel case, where shockingly there was a dark history there of children consuming very, very explicit material. It is distorting young children's understanding of what is healthy relationships. In France, they are banning now children consuming this material because they're saying that if you want to consume this material, you must prove your age. I've produced a bill that it does exactly the same here, puts the pressure on the internet service providers to make sure that they know the age of the people consuming this material so that children don't consume it. We can stop this, and that could help in trying to resolve this very serious issue.